Hello, everyone. My name is Ian Thaver, and this is Big Pharma in Sports Nutrition Profits Over Protection. So, today I'm going to explore a controversial side of sports nutrition, the role of Big Pharma, not just in medicine, but in sports supplement industry. My thesis is the sports nutrition industry operates like a Big Pharma model, prioritizing profit over athlete safety. Thanks to lax regulations, aggressive marketing, and a shadow market for performance-enhancing drugs. Okay, so here is a split image of a pharmacist in the lab and a shadowy figure in the back selling pills. First, let's look at the two faces of pharmaceuticals in sports. According to research in pharmaceutical care in sports, there's a legitimate clinical side where pharmacists help athletes use medication safely, but there's also a clandestine market where drugs are obtained without prescriptions and used for illegal performance enhancement. This creates a dangerous gap between professional care and unregulated reality. Um, this picture shows the FDA drug approval process. So as you can see, it takes a while for each drug to get approved. Um, it takes 3 to 6 years for the research phase, the development phase, 6 to 7 years for the animal testing phase. Um, they have 1 to 3 human trials and the NDA evaluation, and then it finally goes onto shelves. Okay, so why does the shadow market exist that I previously talked about? It's because of the lax regulations. Under the DSHEA law, dietary supplements are treated as foods and not drugs. That means they don't need to provide safety or effectiveness before hitting the shelves. The ISSN Exercise and Sports Nutrition Review shows that many supplements fall into categories of limited or little to no evidence for efficacy. Companies can market hope in a bottle without any proof at all. So these are the wide variety of nutrition, just to show that not all of them are going to have the effectiveness that they claim to have. So maybe this green one right here might claim to be instant muscle growth, but we obviously know that is extremely unlikely to be that. And so all the marketing is really high. And in the current knowledge about sports nutrition article, it breaks down how supplements are aggressively categorized in market. So for muscle, so it goes from muscle growth all the way to fat burning and endurance. Ingredients like creatine and caffeine are pushed hard for those three. The three that I mentioned were for muscle growth, fat burning, and endurance. It is a demand creation machine, similar to how um, big pharma markets drugs for health conditions. So this is a news line from or news article. Oh, sorry, a newspaper from 2012 about the Olympics, a track race, and we can see some stats that they give us. Like right here, is it 1 in 7 of all finalists have doped either before or since. More than 1/3 of all finalists are connected to doping. So this is this is so this just shows how um about like how bad it was back then. So yeah, and the consequences are real. The role of nutrition in performance enhancement warns about inadvertent contamination of supplements with banned substances. Athletes risk um, failing drug tests, losing careers, and facing health dangers, all because of an unregulated, profit-driven industry. So here are the three claims that I was making. There are two markets, clinical and the clandestine. The lax regulations, or DSHEA law, they are what enable the unsafe products. And third is the marketing creates demand, but the risk falls on the athletes to take them or not. And here are just my resources. all three of articles that I used. And so, in conclusion, the sports nutrition industry mirrors big pharma's model, creating and meeting demand in a poorly regulated space with profits overcome often come before athlete safety. As consumers and athletes, we need to push for stricter regulations and better education to protect those who use these products. Thank you.